I had to get another hoist. For people, I've seen a lot on the Ford forums talking about jacking up the back of the bell housing and removing the sway bar, which I was going to do and clean up anyway, and loosen off the engine mounts, which I've done. Jack out the bell housing and you get enough space to get that pain in the neck sump out. So when I started to jack up the sump, it eventually started jacking up the whole car body. So all of that was on the Ford forums with this. I might do a small video of his writing, but all he said is sway bar, engine mounts, and the thermofan, and jack up a bell housing, get your sump out. He's done it hundreds of times. I will definitely video that link just to show. Yeah, well, that didn't work for me. So I'm hoping that if I pull it up enough, I'll get the clearance. It's now I've got all the bolts out. It's all loose, but definitely not enough clearance. They've got this wide angle or drop point for the oil pickup, and they've also, at the back of these barrows, also locked onto the back of the bell housing as well. Like, all those bolts are out, but there's a big wide section up there. So I talked to a mechanic yesterday, and he said there's also some sort of temperature sensor in the back. So he goes, be very careful not to snap that. So there's a few things I might try and do. I might throw some, I don't know, I can't even see behind there, some bubble wrap or something. Give it some sort of protection. I don't know if it will do anything, but also on this barrow there's one anchor point, and I've seen on other barrows, maybe older ones, they had an anchor point somewhere here, but on this one there is no anchor point. Not at all. Always these Ford engines had two anchor points in the ones I've seen, and I can't see any anchor points, so I'm going to be making up my own something to hold onto and lift it evenly. But that's where I'm at today. It's a trial by error. I will definitely upload this video. If you see this video, it means I did well. But we'll do step by step and see what happens. Next step, no bonnet. Taken out the radiator and locked off the aircon. Okay, so pretty much pulled the air conditioner off to the side but kept all the lines on. If it has got any aircon in it, it'll keep that in. It gets out of the way of the engine. Taken out all the radiator, dropped all the lines, and around here I've just dropped the exhaust. So, and I've also dropped the water hoses at the back. So I'm just working my way around. Pretty much emptied that power steering bottle of oil. Still got to disconnect the line, and it's definitely looking a lot more bare there. So my whole intentions is, and also I've covered the fuel inlet there. So pretty much I'm not going to be pulling the whole engine out, but I'm going to be dropping the gearbox at the back and then acting like it's going to be coming up just enough to get to that sump. So a lot of work just for that, but I reckon this will work. Anyway, I'll keep going. Got the Ford Barrow engine out. It really reminds me of when I was doing the divvy van. I'm going to give this an outside cosmetic. Clean her up. Nice hole in there. I still have hope that this engine is not too bad. I didn't film the pulling out of this. They're a bit of mucking around and stuff like that, but yeah, that's the engine. That needs a really good cosmetic again. She's out. Cleaning underneath the cover. I wonder how that got in there. How did they ever get in there? Look at that. One Huntsman underneath the cover. Okay, so I'm going to clean up all where spark plugs out there. Well, this is after a nice clean up. No more spider. Playing rain. Serious. It's done to rain. That's with the cover all back on. Nice and clean. Looks decent. Okay, this is the two engine mounts. This is the engine mount that is on the exhaust manifold, a lot cleaner than the other one. There's the engine. And nice hot soapy bucket of water. Let that sink. Like Titanic, I guess. Let's give that a bit of a time to get into the grease. This is the heat cover that goes over the exhaust manifold. I thought I'd lost these two bolts, but I left them in there so I didn't lose them. I'll spray this up. It's still nice and silver, and stick it on. Okay, so we've got the bolts, the bolt heads, and paint, bracket. That's the heat shroud, and the engine mount brackets. Time for drying. There you go with those parts on there.